A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It got first down from the 31.
All right.
Stroud in the air to start us off. He's got it along the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kiluvu there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Mevis able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 left.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Daniels on 1st down. It's a screen play to Warren. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
Daniels is going to throw again. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Well, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately. That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here we go. Start.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Play fake here. Daniels. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now Daniels to throw. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Big man showing up the yards. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. 40! Are they gonna run him down? He took it all the way! Touchdown! Oh, baby, what a return! Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Escapes a defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Aziz Al-Shire on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go.
On the quick.
Here's Mitchell again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nixon on the toss. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Nice.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
2 yards on the play.
Let's go now.
1st down,
18.
Washington.
Cowboy.
Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Deputy Lions.
Motioning Jennings left.
Let go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He's brought down by Jamal Hill.
Hold the
Loss
stick.
of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set. Fix the eagle.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Commanders with work to do on 2nd and 12.
Ready. Set. Viking 18.
To throw, Daniels. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He's got room to roam. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down throw by Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. He rolls to his right. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Revis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Revis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after you already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Daniels from the pistol. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Schmidt connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, hey.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Makes it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Revis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Revis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Play action now. Daniels. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Slot man in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Stroud. He brings it in. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud off of play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this is intercepted. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos. And I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Daniels coming back after that pick. He's got Jalen Lane. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Has it in close. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18. What's that?
Keeping it with Mixon. And This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have the first down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
A gift to Mixon up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing the yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. All right. Set.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Running right with Mitchell. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a gain of 9, but that still brings up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty moves him closer, and they're going to try to convert this one on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From his end zone, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Washington first down.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that 1st down.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground again with Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on. Let's go.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in their defensive minds that the QB can run at any time.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
How's it tonight? 118. What's that?
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 7. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Running from Mixon out of the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw left side is caught by Sinnott. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, 'cause it's
Warriors, that's Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
69, 69.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4. To throw again, it's Daniels. Getting out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Again, Daniels to the air. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. To throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.